Yeah, well, it's hard to get food. You can get it. You know, you got your allotment of meat for the month. You sit in line for a couple hours and you got your meats. You sit in line for a couple hours and you got your dairy. I'm a quality assurance specialist, WTS Paradigm. I'm a gamer and a 3D modeler slash animator on the side. And I'm from Poland. Yes, I'm Polish. Piotrkowska is the main street that runs along Łódź. It's like if you imagine the city, and Piotrkowska is right down the middle. Also, we lived right off the side of that in a little apartment building. It was me and my parents and my grandmother on my father's side. My mom was a teacher. She was a Polish teacher in the high school level. It's an English teacher here, but there it was Polish. My dad was a chemist. Poland was no longer a socialist nation. Well, technically, it still was. It was at least until the early 90s. So I think we got out right before it started to get more election-based. My dad got a job, so his work sponsored him to come here. So he got a working visa, and then eventually he moved my mom and I over. He got us some visas and we came over for a couple years. Everything was bigger, and there was, I don't know, everything was bigger. Everything's way bigger in America. It was hard at first, because I didn't know the language that well. It wasn't really that difficult, because I was still young, so I was able to pick up the language very quickly, within the first year. Plus, I was lucky because we moved right before summer, so I had a summer where I could adjust to living in America without having to adjust to the language as much. Making friends wasn't really that difficult. I mean, in the beginning it was because I didn't know the language that well, but I could be friends with people who were younger than me because they didn't speak English that well because they're little kids, and I didn't speak English that well. But then, you know, I met some other people, like my friend Chris, my friend Jay, and they helped me along, they helped me learn the language. When I first met Chris, it was an awkward situation because I was just walking around and I saw him through his window, because he lived on a first floor apartment too. I saw him through his window and I would point to him and I say, "Me play boy," because, you know, that was the way it goes, you know. And then, you know, that's just the way you learn the language. So me, and then I was gonna play with, and then him. There's a lot of steps, because in order to come here, you need to come on a visa. And you can get like visitor's visa. Those are pretty easy to get. You know, you're entitled to stay for a couple days or a week or something like that, and then you leave. And that's pretty easy to get. And then after that, you need to get a working visa in order to work here. And once you have that for, I think it's like 2 or 3 years, you're allowed to apply for a permanent residency, at which point that takes like 3 or 4 years. And then you need to be a permanent resident for, I think, 2 years before you're allowed to apply for your citizenship. I mean, it's good to be an American, it's good to know English, and I had a lot more opportunities. Plus, being Polish, I mean, I still get all the benefits of being Polish now. So it's good that I started off being Polish, and I get all the benefits of being an American now. So it's like a double awesome, because I got pretty much the entire world covered when it comes to benefits. I'll retire in Poland, definitely. That's my plan. Move to my little country home and just sit on the lake all day. That'll be nice.